Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and the anti-Trump media, well, they're terrified right now. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. And if you're not watching us on YouTube, please check that address in the lower right-hand corner. It's youtube.com/@ExplainAmerica, and hit subscribe, absolutely free. It really helps us out. You guys know that Mika Brzezinski and Joe Scarborough, collectively the Morning Joe crew on MSNBC, you know they went down to meet with President-elect Donald Trump at Mar-a-Lago. What you may not know is that their parent company, NBC Universal, is selling off MSNBC, CNBC, USA Network, and a bunch of properties. Now, I think it comes because of low ratings. They didn't explicitly say that, but the writing is kind of there if you look. And Mika Brzezinski and Joe Scarborough, they're kind of scared about this, and they didn't actually hide it when they were on television doing their Morning Joe show, which in itself kind of surprised me that they wouldn't kind of have a poker face about it. But it seems like, being anti-Trump is not all that profitable anymore. Guys, I want you to check this video and let me know what you think in the comments.
Right, time now for a look at some of the other stories making headlines this morning. Comcast, which owns our parent company NBC Universal, plans to spin off its cable TV networks. That's according to the Wall Street Journal and people familiar with the situation. The company will separate off entertainment and news channels, including MSNBC, CNBC, USA, Oxygen, E, Sci-Fi, and the Golf Channel.
So it's spinning off.
The new cable venture will reportedly have an ownership structure that mirrors Comcast's. Comcast spokesperson declined to comment.
So Willie, as you look at the screen right there, the big concern that stockholders right now on Wall Street are wondering about before they decide what to do with Comcast shares is whether Mika is going to have to give up her penthouse perch atop the Comcast
First
building.
thought I had,
Since
too,
I
what
never had
happens
it.
to the penthouse? When are we going to get invited to the penthouse?
Never. They never let us up. I will say really quickly on this, a Drudge at the top said, like news meltdown, all this other stuff. I mean, I could be completely wrong. We could all be fired a year from now or whenever this happens. You never know what's going to happen.
Or tomorrow.
But in this case, though, Willie, what they're doing is what other media firms are doing. You spin off the cable channels, which 7 years ago were making a ton of money. Now they've got to figure out how to make them profitable. Disney, which by the way, huge media news, Disney has figured out now how to make streaming profitable. Peacock had an extraordinary success in the Olympics. So they're talking about spinning this off. Comcast still owns, I think Brian Roberts still owns a third of that. And because Comcast didn't jump into the bidding war like everybody else, throwing stupid money at streaming services and then watch it flop, Comcast has a ton of cash. So now they spin this off, and they're in a position to what do you all say? To get a lot of different consolidate, but also to just ramp up. And so you get a lot of people, a lot of different channels together. And so whatever that entity is going to be, there'll probably be a lot of cable channels, and they'll be in a much better position to scale it. I took one business class at University of Alabama.
I didn't
get up.
I'm glad you gave us your analysis.
The only thing that makes sense here is you spin it off, and then you scale it up, and then you figure out how to make it more profitable.
Yeah, this is to keep these networks like this network healthy and to keep Comcast thriving the way it is. And this is just the way it's going. People are cutting the cord, right? The cable subscribers are down across the board. This is something Bob Iger talked about last year doing with ABC and Disney and spinning off some of the networks. We'll see if he does that as well. But I think internally it's viewed as a good thing. It gets everyone in a healthy position to continue to thrive moving forward.
All right.